Welcome, welcome, welcome to my special St. Patty's Day edition Irish whiskey of the week. Happy holidays. I am excited. I love St. Patty's Day. Sunday fun day. It's about to go down. And oh, I started the festivities early. It is high noon. And I can't wait to crack open this bottle. I'm Eric, the whiskey guy, and as you know, as always, as advertised, you know I'm gonna bring you a treat. But this week, buckle up, buckle in, put your strap in, put your seatbelt on, cause we are going for a ride. We're going across the pond to the UK, Ireland, Dublin. Ooh. Let's go. Now, for the last couple weeks, for probably about a month, I've been doing like some under the radar type bourbons, whiskeys. This time, I'm bringing the big boys out. I'm bringing the big boys out today. We going with the Redbreast 12. I feel underdressed. I think I should have a blazer on when talking about the Redbreast. This company, this product, this brand goes back to the least the mid 1850s. They got incorporated around 1903. They rebranded the name in 1912 and made it Redbreast 12, and they took off. They are now under the parent company, the French company that I talked about when I did the rabbit hole. It was called Pinot Ricard. They under that branch. They also make the Jameson, the Evian tequila. They also got some rum. So they got like 45 spirits that's under their belt. So they definitely know what they're doing. So I'ma just dive right into it. But before I do that, just give you a little story how I heard about the Redbreast. The Redbreast, I was listening to one of my little audiobooks at work, and it was like one of those detective stories. And in the story, the detective, he was always talking about Redbreast. And at first I thought he was talking about red wine because the story, because he's narrating the story. The story started off, he was came home from a long day at work, he's making dinner and made a glass of Redbreast. So I'm trying to imagine what's going on, right? So I'm thinking it's red wine. But then the more I was like, wait, hold on, this just, the more I kept listening, I'm like, oh, this don't make sense, because he always talking about Redbreast. We went to the store, grabbed a bottle of Redbreast, and he was walking down the street drinking it. So I'm like, what kind of detective wino is this? So I was like, something like, because when you think of detectives, I'm thinking like Gotham City, they walking around putting a little whiskey in their coffee, and I'm like, this detective swirling around in a little wine glass. I'm like, this don't make sense. So that kind of threw me off. So for the first 3 hours of the movie, of the book I'm listening to, I'm like, okay, it's a good story. I like the plot, but just something ain't right. So I went to the store. I just so happened was in the store looking at bourbons, and I looked like in the glass area, like at ABC. That's when I seen it. It was like Redbreast 15. So I'm like, oh, that's what he's talking about. Now I looked at the price, it was like $400. I was like, no wonder. So ever since then, I still had like 10 hours left on the book. So I was like, okay, now it makes sense. Everywhere he went, everybody knew he drank Redbreast. That was his drink. So that's why I wanted to try this. And I've been sitting on this for a minute, man. I've been sitting on this bottle for a minute. I was contemplating on doing this one or the Teeling, and I was like, you know what, I'm going with the Redbreast 12, Sunday fun day, St. Patty's Day, day drinking. We on the Redbreast 12. Now, let's just jump right into it, see how it is. They got a nice color to it. Oh, I like it. Smooth. Smells like you got a smooth. It's gonna have a smooth taste to it. I can already tell. It's not too harsh on the nose. This, ladies and gentlemen, I see why they call it Redbreast 12, because it's smooth. It's smooth. It's go down. It's smooth like a scotch. Anything over, I want to say like in like double digits on years age is never disappoints. It never disappoints. So imagine like your standard bourbon that only got to be in a barrel for 4 years. This been in a barrel for 12. It's not gonna disappoint you. It's a very smooth drink. It comes in. This bottle is normally around $75, $80. It's definitely worth it. Walgreens, they seem to have it on sale at least once a month for like around $65. Redbreast. This may be my new Irish whiskey go-to. Normally I do like Jameson, but this is definitely like a step up. Have you noticed in like movies when they're drinking like scotch or like Irish whiskey, they just tell you the year. They don't even tell you the brand. They just be like, yeah, we got scotch 12 year, or we got some Irish whiskey 12 years. And then it's kind of like you take a sip, then you kind of guess what it is. So you be like, oh, you got a little 12 year? Then you go, Redbreast 12, huh? Like that's when you taking your whiskey game to a whole nother level when you drinking these. I may have to do a green tea shot with this. This is pretty much where it's at. I'm gonna be slow sipping on this all day. Hey, it's Eric the Whiskey Guy. This is my Irish pick of the week. Happy St. Patty's Day. I'm about to dive into some of this corned beef and cabbage. We got the whole house smelling good. I'm sipping good. Sunday fun day. Y'all have a wonderful